venue or the locale, when these two get together, you know the spirits are going to be flowing, the intensity will be high, and these two will be ready to write another chapter in their storied rivalry. Welcome to Raymond James Stadium, the big pirate ship in Tampa, Florida. It's the Florida Gators and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Hey guys, Georgia's head coach told me pregame, this is a moment of do or die for this team. The national champions have really struggled here lately. They cannot afford another loss. They can still be in the college football race with the 3 losses, but today is crucial. Coach is talking to his team like this is a playoff game for us. We have to win or we will be done. He wants that sense of urgency right from the kick. I'll keep you posted on how it feels down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Both of you guys played in this rivalry. Jesse, what's your most impactful memory?
My senior year, 1st and 1 on the goal line, and the Bulldogs had Marcus Stroud and Richard Seymour, 2 first-round picks at deep tackle. Coach Spurrier called Red Snoopy, which was a quarterback sneak. I didn't get it. Called it again on 2nd down. I didn't get it. Called it again on 3rd down. I didn't get it. On 4th down, he subbed our running back, who came in the huddle and says, Red Snoopy, jump over the top, idiot. And we scored a touchdown.
That is great. That is phenomenal.
Come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking for a man, it's Henderson. Moves to his right. Now he's going to throw it all the way back across the field. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Clark. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But, man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, it's 2 programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you've played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
Nowhere to go.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Hits inside. It's Clark. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Sets his feet. It's Pruitt. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Looking for the marker. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense now.
Handoff for Frazier. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. This time they'll throw it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Drops back. It's Henderson. Moving out to the right. Unloads to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Georgia looking to convert this 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Makes the grab. It's Boyd. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Fresh set of downs going up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it down the field. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
They'll run it. It's Clark. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Might as well run him again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Gators are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Fourth and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
Oh, that stings, man. You did a great job calling the play. You got your guy open. Everything was executed perfectly. And the ball hits him in the hands, and he just can't bring it in. Man, those are tough ones. Those are tough to swallow.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting your back downhill, not going backwards.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Not a lot of room to field this one. And they'll stop him right there on the return. And here comes the offense. Sets his feet. It's Pruitt. Fires to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Second down, gonna throw it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And it's an ancient proverb for a reason, right? Know thyself. And what he does best is hang in the pocket and throw strikes and attack the field. It's not really running. And you can see he takes off, and the defense closes in fast. And the most important thing happens for the defense. They hit him, they get the ball out, and they force the turnover.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Got an alley. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here's a give to Frazier. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Georgia going up tempo. Run in the red zone. It's Frazier. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Dawgs! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Deep in the end zone, it's Floyd. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out of the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Release to the back. Out wide right, it's Clark. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed.
Snags it and he's open. He's at the 40. Brought down after the huge gain. Gets us up and set up at the 27.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Back to pass, it's Pruitt. He's got an open man. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Extra point here will tie the game.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
On first down, Nate Frazier. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man, it's Henderson. Right side, it's Watkins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Timeout on the field, and that's the 2nd call by Georgia. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Throwing right. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Snapped it, and he has to have it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield is Henderson. Quickly complete. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Caught, it's Watkins. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They want to throw it. Into the end zone. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking for room, it's Clark. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Syracuse, taking on the number 10 team, the UConn Huskies. And it's Connecticut on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They'll open the second half on the ground. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Pruitt. The short hands, it's Brown. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. Burrowing for yardage. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here's the offense on the third play of this drive, getting the first down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. From the gun. Out wide left, it's Jackson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots late.
It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And late in the football games, coaches are like, don't make the mistake. In this offense, they just did it. Tie football game, they put the ball on the deck, the defense recovers. Now they're going to have to depend on their defense to come out, get a stop, and keep them in this football game.
They'll start on the ground with Frazier. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Frazier again. Breaks into the open. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Handoff for Frazier. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll take it himself. Pull down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Frazier again. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Henderson. Escapes the pressure going right. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Quarterback keeps it. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They take the lead with the 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, it's Lloyd. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the gun, it's Clark. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Back to throw, it's Pruitt. They're all over him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped on fourth down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Defense all over it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
They'll run him again. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air, it's Pruitt. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the fourth quarter. One possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that fourth down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. Here's a give to Frazier.
Well, no mystery on that play call, right? You've got the lead late in the game. You've gotten the ball back on the other side of the 50 on your opponent's side, and so you're just going to run it. And it's fine if they know that. You just want to stay on the field and bleed this clock, and you got to start thinking about where are your best run-it-runs. Which side of this offensive line is the strongest? Which guys defensively do you want to attack so you can take as much time off the clock as possible?
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Gibson again. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. They get to him as he throws. Lucky to get it off.
And you get more and more hints of the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Finds his man. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bulldog! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Snap on first down, wants to throw. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders. You're in the 4th quarter, you're trailing, it's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Caught over the middle, it's Mays. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Out wide right, it's Mays. At the 35, he's open. Makes the grab in their space. Touchdown, Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th.
Throw to the end zone, it's picked off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Rolls right. He'll get rid of it. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And listen, there's different degrees of open. But in college football, that's open. When your receiver has a step on the guy, man, those are the ones you feel like you should complete most of the time, and he just overthrew that.
And this is a moment with the lead late on third down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this first down and keep you on the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country. Throwing it, and if it's not there, use his God-given athleticism to go keep these sticks moving.
Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Look out! Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the attempt is no good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a one-possession game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Fresh set of downs going up top. Right side, it's Brown.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we've got to get the first down. Or we've got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Got room at the 35. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. Better get rid of this one quick.
Looking to throw, it's Pruitt. Unloads to the wideout. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
Well, big moment for the defense now because you know you're one play away from winning this thing. You've got a one-possession lead. You've just forced 3 straight incompletions. Do you have enough left in the tank for one more stop?
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires to the middle. Left side, it's Mays. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off.
What a big play in the fourth quarter when you're trailing and you really needed to get a first down here. Nice job by the quarterback, making the pass, getting the first down.
A 2-tier job for this offense. First get the touchdown, then the 2 to try to pull even here in the fourth quarter. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Give up some yardage. They've given up some plays. No big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Another interception. reception. That's number 17 on the year. They are penned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. Got enough for the first down. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish